Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl Juicy. Today I did this full-on glam that I know you guys will enjoy. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Like, comment, share the video with your friends. If you have any questions in regards to the video, just go ahead and drop a comment below. I'd be sure to answer anything you guys have. But yeah, let's get right into it. I hope you guys enjoy. So for her brows, I am using a Go Brow pencil from Benefit in the number 5. So throughout the whole process of me doing her eyebrows and her eyes, because of her lid space, I go ahead and I raise her eyes a lot just so I can get an aerial view of how I'm either going to cut the crease or arch the eyebrows. I just find that to be helpful for me when I'm doing clients with a smaller eyelid space. So now to conceal, I use a flat brush. This flat brush is from Crown Brushes. I do not remember the name of it, but I'll put it in the description box below. And the concealer that I use is the LA Girl Pro Medium Beige. A lot of people like setting their base. I rather not. I just go ahead and I pat it in so it's not as wet with the concealer. Now onto the eyeshadow, I go into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and I use the brown from that palette and a pretty much small tapered dense brush, and I outline where I want the brown. Now for a lighter shade of brown, I take a less tapered brush. It's a little more fluffy, but a little less dense. And I blend out the darker brown into the lighter brown. Now, just so my edges don't look so sharp, I go ahead with the yellow from the Juisea Faces Zulu palette, and I use a more fluffy brush to blend that out. Now to cut her crease, I go ahead and I have her open her eye just so I could see where the crease starts. Because of her eyelid space, like I mentioned before, I raise her eyes a lot, and I pretty much raise and drop until I'm satisfied with how the crease is cut. Also for the cut crease, I go a little above where her crease actually starts, and that also aids in the illusion that she has a bigger lid space. And whenever you do this, take your time. If you mess up, go ahead and do it again. Like, it takes a lot of practice to actually get it, but take your time. I tried to slow down the video as much as possible so you guys can see how slow I'm going with this, and as I go a little higher, but it's also based on the look that you're trying to achieve. Then I go ahead and I take the dense brush that I use in the beginning to set the concealer, and I just tap it in so it's not as wet before I apply the shadow. If I was using a pigment, I would have just left the concealer damp so that the pigment can adhere to it. However, I'm using a powder, so I go into the Juisea by Juvia's palette and I use this shade Berry Mousse, and I use that shade over the entire eye. No, to wing it, usually I use tape, but I found these on Amazon and they're just as efficient. So I go ahead and I create a black wing liner with that. By the way, these shadow shades are actually for if you don't want any fallout on your face, but they work just as well for doing clean cut liner. You guys know I'm extra, so I go ahead and my Cake Your Face official glitter. It's a mixture that I made with about 4 different colors. I think there's green, silver, red, and purple in there, and I place it onto the black liner. I've had a few questions on how I apply glitter, so I guess I'll go into more detail with that. But the glitter glue that I use is NYX. I place it on my hand, apply it onto the black liner, and then I adhere the glitter onto that. So I really wanted to show you guys how I clean up glitter, and I just take a spoolie and pretty much twist it onto the face and onto the eyelash, and see how easy that's coming off. To line the crease, I take the NYX liner in lime. So it's a lime green. It just doesn't show as bright, I guess. So boom, we done with the eyes. I did the other eye off camera. And now I'm priming her face with Benefit, the Professional primer. It's actually pretty nice. And then I go into the foundation Maybelline Fit Me in the number 335 and 334. Now for my favorite part, highlight and contour, I use the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in Tansan. And for contour, I use the Wet n Wild Contour in Where's Walnut. So because you guys already know my foundation routine, I haven't adapted to a new one yet, but once I do, I'll go ahead and I'll post it. But I am just adding some definition to her face using the True Complexion Black Radiant Contour Palette, and then I go into her waterline with the NYX Jumbo White Pencil, and then I dab into my Lake and Lash Beauty Playful Palette and took the lime green from that onto the bottom of her eye, and then I go back into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and I use the same brown that I use on her eyelids and the outer corners of her eye, and then I add some mascara to complete the eye. As we come to the end of the video, I go ahead and I set her face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I absolutely love it. And voila, this is the final look. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a nice big thumbs up. Like it, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Your girl Juicy is back. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.